Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a weekend vlog for you, but I've started a little bit later than usual just because we've had a bit of a mad morning. Obviously I got up really early with the boys, which is fine, but I just needed to change all the bed sheets and I had so much washing to do, so I thought I just wanted to quickly get on with it. And when you're filming, it just does take longer because, you know, you're placing the camera down and all that kind of thing. So I just wanted to crack on and get a few bits done. I think it's about 11 o'clock now and I am finally ready. Dan's downstairs with the boys. He's already done a shop at Tesco's this morning while Francesco napped, and then yeah, he got back. I finished doing a few more bits, a bit of tidying up and just generally throwing away rubbish that we've just had lying around for a long time that we haven't used. So yeah, now I'm ready. I've had a shower, I am dressed, I've done my hair and makeup, but I was so umming and ahhing to cut in a full fringe. I used to have a full fringe, but quite a long thick one, and I really liked it. It does make me look even younger, which is not a problem at all. But then I don't know, you know, when you just cut your hair off and you're like, oh, I don't know, I'm not sure, I want to grow it long again. I mean, it's not really an issue because my hair does grow really quickly, but I don't know, I just styled it this morning and I was like, no, I'll leave it for another day and see how I feel tomorrow. I shouted downstairs, I was like, Dan, do you like me with the full fringe? He was like, I like however you have your hair, as long as you don't chop the whole thing off, that's fine. So yeah, I was umming and ahhing whether to actually cut a full fringe in today or not, but I don't know, I might do it tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna go downstairs now and we have visitors today. My mum's coming round with one of her best friends that lives in Canada. We haven't seen her for a couple of years now, but she is over in the UK and yeah, just really excited to see her. Is that nice? Do you like it? Okay, go on then. Got everything in there.
There's everything in there.
I can hear it.
It's water.
Yeah.
Is it up on the kettle?
Yeah.
Good morning guys, it's Sunday morning now and I've been up for a little while though. Dan let me have a bit of a lie-in this morning and I woke up and I heard him giving the boys a bath. You got an apple?
Apple.
Nice, you have to sit down nicely and eat it then. Good boy. There's a good boy. Is it yummy? You want me to cut it? No? Yeah, I woke up to him bathing the boys, which was really cute. I think I woke up about 8:15, so I had a bit of a lie-in, which was nice, but again my night was terrible, so it doesn't really make a difference because I'm kind of just sleeping that little bit extra in the morning to make up for the night before. So I tried for the first time last night the Lush Sleepy Cream because it's been recommended so much and apparently it's gone viral and stuff like that, so I thought I'd try it. Only my kids would just completely ignore the fact that it's supposed to help you sleep. So Marco still woke up 4 times and Franco woke up 3 times. I mean, it made a bit of a difference that it wasn't every half an hour, but Still not great considering this cream is supposed to be like really effective, but I don't know, maybe I'll just put the whole pot on him tonight and see if it works. We've got our appointment on the 14th, so I'm holding out hope for that, but in the meantime I'm just going to keep using this cream in the hopes that it's just going to get better and better, but we shall see. So yeah, I woke up this morning, Dan was like in the middle of bathing the boys, so I just jumped up and helped him and get them all ready. Again, I've just put a couple of washes on. My life is so exciting. Every day or every weekend I'm like, I've put another wash on. So yeah, I did 3 washes yesterday. I've put one on this morning and hung it out already, and I've just put another load in. So can you hear Lorenzo in the background with that blooming Green Bottles song? Oh, honestly, it's on repeat, it is constant. I think he's done it at school or something, but he knows all the numbers. It must be so boring to him. Like, he can count to 100, but yet he's just doing 1 to 10. It's so annoying. So annoying. Yes, darling. Oh no, you mustn't throw your apple on the floor because it will bruise.
It will make and hurt.
It will hurt the apple, yeah. Kids say the funniest things, don't they? Dan's just gone to Tesco's because we're going to do a roast dinner today, and I've told him to get some sparklers because we didn't get any last night, and the boys, they don't really like fireworks. We heard them from inside the house, couldn't even see them, but Nico kept hearing all the bangs and the pops, and he went absolutely mad. Like, he hates anything like that. He hates any new people coming around the house. He hates any loud noises. You just quiet quite a lot, don't you, Bubs?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you get scared of everything that you're not sure of, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why did you cry at the fireworks yesterday?
Fireworks are...
Oh, do they?
Yeah, and then they scared me.
And they scared you?
And then I cried.
Oh, darling, you don't need to cry. They're not scary. They're pretty. They're noisy, but they're pretty, but they won't hurt you.
No, and then they're fine.
And they're fine, aren't
And
they?
they go very, and fireworks go very quiet.
And then they go quiet, do they?
They go...
Do they?
They're quiet.
Aww.
They're quiet.
They're nice. I like those ones. Anything that Nico has not really done before, he's just so unsure of, and he gets really upset. Like, really upset and very clingy. And then obviously with the 2 babies wanting to be picked up and stuff, it's just almost impossible for me and Dan to go out with them. So I think next year will probably be the year that we'll be able to go, because it'll be a bit better. Marco's really not fazed by anything at all. It's just this little one, and Lorenzo's slowly growing out of that phase as well. So yeah, he wanted to stand outside the door and listen to them and everything like that. So I think, yeah, definitely next year he'll be fine. So I said to Dan, let's just get some sparklers for the garden this evening and just do it this evening. We're going to try some sparklers tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're not scary, are they? They're really cool.
Yeah.
And Mummy and Daddy are going to do them as well.
Mumma.
And Nico.
And Renzo.
And Renzo.
And Marco.
Marco's a little bit small, darling, but Marco can help Mummy, can't he?
How about Franco?
Oh, Franco's definitely too small, darling, but he can watch, can't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Marco.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to do that. We haven't got any plans today. We're just going to chill out. But yeah, yesterday, obviously, as you saw, our friend Leslie was down from Canada, and it was really lovely to see her. And we actually, I thought she'd met Nico, but she hadn't. She'd met Lorenzo twice. So she was down when I gave birth to Lorenzo, and then she came back again in like June when he was about 3 months old, and saw him then as well. So she hasn't been back in 3.5 years, and obviously I've been quite busy in those 3.5 years. So yeah, she hadn't met Nico, Marco or Francesco. So yeah, it was lovely to see her, and she loved seeing the boys. Oh my gosh, excuse my hair and my face as well. It's like the first time in forever that I went to bed last night with my makeup on, and I just, oh, isn't it horrible when you wake up in the morning and your eyes are like, oh, why did I do it? I'm just gonna go up and have a shower now. Dan's at the shop. I'm gonna bring the boys upstairs with me so they can play in their playroom while I'm getting ready. Yeah, that's about it. I got cut off then, sorry, because Nico was being Nico, and the amount of times that I've whipped out the I'm gonna call Santa card is just unreal. Like, I just honestly think he thinks that I'm a joke. Do children ever get like that? Like, you tell them off and they look at you as if to go, yeah, what, mum? I'm just going to carry on being a little monkey and pee you off. Yeah, so I've pulled out the Santa card, like,
1, 2, 3,
I've lost count however many times, but I've pulled it out and I've used him an awful lot. I even downloaded an app on my phone that you get a phone call from him, and you can like write on the app what the phone call's for. So I just did like a general behaviour, not behaving phone call, and his face was a picture. He was like, "Mommy, Santa, Mommy, it's Santa," and then when Santa said that he wasn't behaving and that he'd be watching his behaviour, I thought, yeah, this is really good to get him, you know, because he really wants this dinosaur train track for Christmas that he's seen, and I thought that would really sort of tempt him to be on his best behaviour, be a good boy, and he literally does not care. He's just definitely a three-nager for sure. Lorenzo was never this bad, but Nico, oh my word. He's really testing, and usually I'm so calm and so patient, but because I'm a little bit sleep deprived, my patience is slowly wearing thin, and yeah, I'm not so calm anymore. Some of the things that he does and says is just not fair, so he has to learn, and that's the whole part of being a mum, isn't it? As much as you love them and you feel bad when you tell them off, but if you don't tell them off and you don't set boundaries, then they're just going to completely take charge and walk all over you, and then that's not good, because then they'll just grow up thinking that they're in charge and they'll be an absolute nightmare. So I always feel guilty when I tell them off, but it doesn't make a difference, because he'll still come to me for cuddles if he's sad or if he's hurt himself, and he'll always say love you before bedtime. So it just goes to show really that I think definitely having rules in place and being disciplined definitely does teach them, and it, you know, and they don't hate you for it. They might do at the time. Yeah, that is the one thing that I do know that me and Dan do, is that we do discipline them, and sometimes I do think that we're too harsh on them, considering they are children. You know, and they are so young, and there are lots of them, but I think that is why we are like we are with them, because there are lots of them, and if we didn't, they would literally be in charge of our whole house, and that would not be good. I think I am going to do a separate video on how we discipline the boys, actually, because that's been quite highly requested, but I just don't know, I feel like it's a bit of a difficult thing to talk about. Like, obviously I respect my boys and I don't want to put anything online that they're uncomfortable with, but you know, every parent disciplines their child, so maybe I could just give a few tips on what we do to discipline them, because they are good boys, really, and so many of you comment on how well behaved they are and how lovely and happy they are, and I do think that is because we have, you know, we have boundaries, we have rules in place. I do think that definitely helps with their behaviour and how they are as people. Anyway, I'm going to go and do the washing, because I feel like I've been chatting to you for about half an hour and you've probably all switched off by now, but if you haven't, then well done. Hello in there. Of course you're gonna come. Oh dear. Nico, the tornado. Nico, the tornado. Careful, because Francesco's in there, boys. Oh, poor Franco. He was having so much fun in there.
Oh, look at that.
Uh-oh.
Who did that?
And look at all these balls. Uh-oh.
No, they are everywhere.
They are everywhere. That's okay though. You're having fun, aren't you?
They're lost.
Let me see you. What do you look like? What do you look like? Good boy.
Oh.
Good boy.
Oh, is that all?
That's it. Good boy. Good boy.
Then.
Yeah. Good boy. That's M. That's okay. Do the next one. Do
And green and orange and green.
Good boy. Well done. Go show Daddy. Go and show Daddy.